Feel strong?
Stronger than ever, brother.
Are we on right now?
We're on.
Jesus,
We're good.
God and fuck. All right, hello.
Welcome back to Speed Jeans Weasel brother.
Speed jeans, jeans on his balls.
Puts him on faster than the paint on the walls.
Not bad.
Yeah. Doesn't make any sense, but you got the rhythm.
Yeah.
That's the issue. You either have lyrical, if you have good rhythm, you're lyrically inept when it comes to making shit up on the spot. I know guys that can rip. They're in the pocket,
Come on, man.
Crushing.
That's not fair.
But
That ain't fair. I hear what you're saying.
not you.
No, not me, because I'm a goddamn
You've nailed
drummer.
both. You're a drummer.
Fucking drummer.
And a comic.
Yeah, I
You're
got
fucking-
rhythm, baby.
Yeah, who's that other drummer? The guy that was in Portlandia? Who's that guy?
I don't know.
He had a special called Stand Up for Drummers. Did you hear about that?
That was the worst stand-up I've ever seen in my life.
My God, wasn't it crap?
Wow. And all the jokes were about playing drums. There's
And
not
then-
really anything funny to say about it.
I kind of want to do that. It's called Open Mic for Drummers. And I get up there and I'm like, you ever
It's just open mic. It just sucks.
drop your stick?
You ever drop your stick?
You ever
Drop your stick down a mine shaft?
you ever hit a cymbal and it cracks?
I crashed.
Everyone's like, woo!
Ha! It's a cymbal pun.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. That's a crack up. That's what the special called, the crack up, and I'm holding
crack
a
up.
broken cymbal the whole time.
I used to have this cymbal. And I know some of the people of this era listen to this podcast as like friends. Like I suppose friends. Fans, they're not. Fans, they are not. Friends, they are. Fans, they are not.
Not
People who
supporters
I
of
know.
your work, but of your character.
Yeah. I don't do anything good, but I used to. So for the people who've known me a long time, I'll say this: the symbol of shame. There's a thing in my past called the symbol of shame. It was a china. So the china. It's gonna sit classically on this side of you if you're a right-handed drummer, next to the ride, and it goes psh psh.
Yep.
Like this. Now that sound, it's a china, right? It's not a crash. It's not a splash. It's a china, and the job of the china is to cut through distorted guitars really very strongly, a very loud, sharp sound that cuts through distorted guitars, and very low res. It dies straight away. Low res being
Big choke.
No resonation. It doesn't keep going. It's just psh, it's just a single sound. It goes psh.
Yeah.
It cuts through guitars and then it dies immediately. That's the job of the china. And I had this old ride cymbal that cracked, and I inverted it and used it as a ride.
As a
and
china.
it all distorted. Used it as a china,
Yeah.
And it all distorted and it was fucked up. But it was super low res, super sharp, smashed through. It was just a shitty ride cymbal. I think it was a Meteor.
Meteor.
Really bad, shitty ride. It wasn't a ride, sorry. It was an 18 Crash Meteor. It was an 18 Crash Meteor, and I smashed it, and it all split up the sides, and it was ugly as shit. And I used to drag it into gigs, and people would see me carrying it. Because unlike the other cymbals, it wasn't allowed in my cymbal case. It couldn't go in the cymbal case. It was all too jagged and gnarly.
This is post-China transformation.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're walking with this thing in there, and people would look at you like, okay, you're like the shittest drummer ever. Look at your shit cymbal.
Yeah.
And hence the name, the symbol of shame. But it was the best damn china ever.
But then you get up there and
Unmakeable.
prove them wrong. Like, look how I'm crushing this fucking crap cymbal.
Real fucking cool band. The band was called Jesus.
It's called Jesus?
No, it was called
Jesus Christ Superstar. Isn't that the name of a band?
Jesus. No, I can't even remember the name of the band where I used the symbol of shame. Good band, early band that I was in. Pretty successful band. Jesus, I wish I could remember the name.
My first
There
band.
you go. How's that? Can't even remember the name of the band.
I remember the name of my first band.
Yeah, what's that?
Year 10. It was a metalcore 5-piece.
All right.
It was called My Picnic with Nobody, which is so gay.
It's so dramatic.
We had promo pictures that we took in our backyard in Toowoomba, because I had a pretty big backyard.
Fans of that band would be cutters.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the merch
That's
was
emo.
just blades with our name on it.
Fucking
My
hilarious.
Picnic with Nobody, fucking Gillette razors.
Oh! The band was called Subliminal Decree.
What does decree mean?
You decree something. It's like a bold statement that is meant to foresee the future. I decree.
Okay, but
Blah,
it's subliminal.
blah, blah.
It's going under the radar.
Yeah, well, the thing is, the whole point of a decree is that everyone knows about it.
Yeah.
A subliminal decree would make no sense.
It's an oxymoron.
It's an oxymoronic band. But I guess a subliminal decree might be something that you absolutely mean, absolutely going forward, but you're keeping it to yourself. It's like an inner declaration of something you're going to do and no one knows about it. Maybe.
It could be like a dog whistle.
All right, I'm going to get in great shape. I'm not going to tell anyone. I'm just going to do it. It's my subliminal decree.
Sure.
Problem is, that's quite cerebral, isn't it? It's like you're quite conscious of it. You're just keeping it quiet. That's not subliminal. Subliminal is when you don't even know about it. No, but subliminal is like not even you. It's subliminal. It's happening to you whether you like it or not.
You think the people that are doing like subliminal messages on TV don't know that they're doing it? Whoops, we accidentally uploaded one frame of child porn. My bad.
Whoopsie.
I'm still trying to figure out Premiere.
Junior gets a ding dong. That's fucked. Whoa.
That's right.
Is that a new level of evil?
No, not even close.
Junior gets a ding dong.
Junior gets a ding dong is level 1.
That's fucked. I apologize to everyone who had to hear me say Junior gets a ding dong in relation to child porn. Jesus.
Do you reckon there's any
I didn't mean that. Obviously it's terrible.
Well, I'm gonna dig deeper for you.
All right.
Do you think that there's people like sculptures, like people that make sculptures? Do you reckon those folks have like a massive catalog of child porn to reference from? Because they're making baby dicks. Wholesale.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to have some sort of reference point. Is that
if you want it to be good?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Non-pedophile statue
good?
makers have shit work.
I feel like the Michelangelo made David, and that's an infant dick on David.
He got the folders mixed up.
Why has he got such a tiny knob?
Maybe David showed up to the shoot, for the posing, and he was kind of a
shoot. I can tell you bring that dick to the shoot.
Bit of a
the shoot won't have you.
Don't bring a micro-P into a gunfight.
And by shoot, I do mean the clam tunnel.
That's
the shoot.
Yeah, shooting.
You can't bring that to the shoot.
Shooting down the tube.
Dude, you're not going to hit the sides of that shoot.
No, just, maybe that's the way to do it. Just straight dart down the middle.
You know what? I'm angered by Michelangelo. I'm not saying he's not great.
You think he should have endowed Dave a little bit more? Give him a little bit of something?
There's this famous sentence from Michelangelo when I guess a reporter of the day or someone reporting at the time, we're talking, I guess, BC, right? I mean, Michelangelo, is that before Christ? Whatever he is. He's not. He's after.
That would have been like 900 or something.
Whatever the fuck he is. He's amazing. He did the Sistine Chapel. He's absolutely fantastic. Or was that Da Vinci? Whatever he is.
Same guy.
No, it's not.
Similar.
Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci are different, but they are called Renaissance artists. I think there's 4 of them. Raffaello.
Oh, the turtles.
Basically the turtles.
Yeah.
Anyway, so famously it was asked of him, how did you create David? What was your inspiration? How did you do it? And Michelangelo replies, I had a lump of clay. And I just took away everything that wasn't David.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but also shit, because it's like, I can't just do that.
Then don't try, brother.
Yeah,
Put the brush down. It ain't your game.
It ain't your game, bro. That's true. But I think humility is the...
Sometimes I get off stage and people are like, how'd you do that? I'm like, I'm funny.
I'm funny.
Sorry, man.
But this is the whole point, though. Humility is the highest form of conceit. Because to say I just simply took away everything that was David, it's like that's a humility. I mean, he's saying like, it's no big deal. But isn't that the highest form of conceit? Because still, it's like no one else can do that. It's like, okay, well, I'm just going to get a lump of clay and take away that everything that isn't a fucking boxing kangaroo. And it's going to be a fucking boxing kangaroo.
Still a little dick.
It's still tiny dick as a chode ode to Michelangelo. Chodoed.
Yeah, man.
Sorry.
Tiny dick, big pubes.
Big bush.
Ripped as hell.
Big bush.
I think maybe he just found a rock that looks like a little dick and he's like, oh, I'll just patch that on there.
I found a tortoise shell.
Yeah.
If you could have any dick, what dick would you choose for yourself?
I'm pretty happy with the one I got.
Fuck you.
Actually, no, I wish I was uncirced. Being circed is a fucking...
I'm circed.
Yeah. That's
Love
the
it.
goal. Man,
Love
I'm
it.
jealous. This is a
real
nightmare.
Good... Oh, you're uncirced?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm circumcised.
Oh, no, I am circed.
Oh, yeah, good man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, high five to an extent in terms of brothership and unity, but
you
wish it went the other way.
You wish you had the sock.
Yeah.
You want the sock?
Wish I wasn't so shalom about it.
What are you talking about? You angry? You hate Jewish people? What?
I mean...
I love that I'm circumcised, man. If I could feel any more, I'd never get any sex.
I don't feel anything. That's that's why I don't fuck. I haven't fucked this year. Because I'm like, what's the point?
It's got nothing to do with your dick, brother. That's the antidepressants.
I'm not on them. I haven't been on them for years.
Still struggling.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe I'm
state of mind, dude. I am circumcised, fucking to the hilt.
To the hilt.
Well, the only way I can describe my tiny dick is to say they took more than they should have. They took quite a lot of dick from me. I feel like a third of me is somewhere in a biological waste bin, and it angers me and every woman I'm ever with.
And then you asked the doctor, well, how did you circumcise this gentleman? And he said, well, I cut off everything that wasn't James.
Which was a third of his dick.
Yeah.
That's all. Yeah. No, it's
just like Michelangelo, the rest of you just in the waste bin.
Yeah.
And it's more valuable too. Any idea how expensive the block would be?
Imagine the offcuts of a David. Imagine the offcut of a David offcut now.
And if you can get in the middle of the block and fit in there perfectly,
holy shit! If he only...
it'll open up and start glowing. You've unlocked the key. You have to have the exact Tinas. If your Tinas lines up perfectly with the inverted offcut David,
hilarious. Yes,
you get to go on Oprah.
Tinas, man, I'm so glad you said Tinas. We were talking earlier about the words I've created that are...
That's a Shane Gillis original, I believe.
Tinas. I got ones. I got a new one.
Yeah, you got a new one. So what else have we got so far? We got
Barstol, which is bastard and arsehole. You're a barstol.
Barstol.
Which means you're a bastard and an arsehole.
You can be misconstrued. When you don't understand someone perfectly and you end up getting fucked for it.
Yeah, it's like I didn't understand. Next thing, it worked out not in my favor. Misconstrued. Misconstrued. There is... Okay, so if you don't do your chores, you don't do what you're meant to do, but specifically you masturbate instead of doing what you're supposed to do.
I know it all too well.
Procrastinate.
Man, love a good procrastinate.
He's procrastinating all over the bookshelf. But there was another one, I forgot it. It was earlier. What was it?
You got a new one.
Yeah. Shit.
You write it down?
Look at my phone. I've got it in my thing here. Hang on.
Oh, man.
It'll be here. You keep him busy.
I
got it right here. Hang on, I found
it.
Yeah. Difficult. A cunt who's being difficult.
Which is the most common cause of being a cunt, I think.
Difficult.
If someone's being difficult, you've got to go through
being a cunt.
The Venn diagram in your head. You're like, are they being a difficult cunt?
Well,
usually, yes.
Look, your mother's always going to be difficult. You
couldn't.
couldn't.
Mum's not a difficult.
No. So being difficult is not a prerequisite, right?
But being a cunt typically means that you've been difficult.
That's a good point. A cunt is always difficult.
Not every difficult is a cunt, but every cunt is difficult.
Yeah, not every difficult person is a cunt, but every cunt is difficult. Oh,
yeah.
Jesus, man, that's so profound.
It might be the best definition for one of these words we've had.
I love you, Jack.
I saw some fucking mad cans in the valley yesterday. You'd love it. You'd have had a blast.
Yeah.
I was leaving the show.
Fucking all right. Yep.
I was walking back to the car.
Yep.
I saw one of the main reasons people go out to the valley.
Yeah.
I saw
to see titties.
A wildly low cut top.
Oh,
nuts! Just spillage, braless. So I got the peanut M&Ms.
Hello.
Going on.
Oh, you saw the nips. You saw the top of the mountain.
Top of the mountain, yeah, poking through this like shitty polyester fabric. It was like some sort of play suit. I wasn't that interested. She seemed uninteresting. So I was like, all right, whatever. I'm just going to keep going.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah, what's going on?
Before we go on. The areola.
That was hidden. It was hidden away.
If you see nip, you're going to see areola.
Through the shirt.
Oh, you didn't see raw nip.
No.
These were just coming out.
This is filtered nip.
I see. It's a low cut top, but it's all okay. It's a low cut top, but it's that certain material. The nips are really pointing through. You got a couple of white pointers there.
Man, seeing raw nip
in the
out
wild,
in the public,
Jesus,
that's a hell of a day.
It's a big old.
Don't forget that.
Fuck yeah! Shout out to Brisbane City Council for bringing us public transport with tits and clam constantly and forever.
That's come see Brisbane.
You know what I'm saying? You sit at the back, you won't see a crack. You sit at the front, heaps of cunt.
Jesus Christ.
You turn around and look back, you're gonna see some crack.
Yeah.
If you're back looking forward, all you'll be is bored.
Have you prepared these?
No, that's new. I'm a stand-up comic. My name's Jim. I write shit sometimes real quick.
Sometimes you just rip it.
You happy with that?
I love it.
All right.
They should put that on the, you know, how there's like the scrolling digital text, being like, please stand clear of the opening door. That's what it should say.
Please stand clear of the opening whore. Please stand clear.
The opening. The scary door.
Terrifying. Okay, so you're out in the valley. You see this woman. It's tits galore. It's a certain top, and you're like, well, that's a certain top that shows the goddamn top of the hill.
And there's the peanut tips in there as well.
Seeing nips.
I'm like, wow, that's a bold move.
There you go.
That's a confident woman right there.
Hello, sister.
Anyway,
all right.
Not for me, thanks. I'll be on my way. And I'm like, I was kind of thinking about it. I was like, shit. I can't imagine if I went out just with something real showing off some dong.
Yeah.
You know, you got a good dong outline, and then you also got a little bit of spot of piss in your pants, so you can see exactly where the urethra is.
Fuck yeah! So
that's the equivalent,
right? So you got like a 30% on. You got like a bit of chub.
Yeah.
And then there's like some spotting from the tip of your dick.
Yeah.
It's like if you weren't sure,
this is where it ends.
Yeah, because when you get like a chubby, like the top of your dick gets like a different shape to it. And it's like, this is like some shaft and some fucking bell end.
Yeah.
And then you got a little piss bit there. It's like, this is definitely dick now.
That's
because
your
I feel like a man bulge, and you probably know more about, I haven't seen a lot of man bulge. Like I've seen it, I never really paid that much attention. But I feel like a bulge on a man can be non-descriptive. It's like there's bulge there. We're not sure who's who at the zoo or where.
It's just a general mass.
So that's a bit of volume, and I like it.
Yeah.
Some volume, and I like it. But if there's a very clear outline, that's a next level bulge.
Oh,
it's
dude,
like,
you might as well have not had pants on.
It's a bulge with divulge.
You're divulging the bulging.
Jesus. It's divulging the bulging with the piss outline. Of
the piss spot's an important
piss
step.
Spot is the divulging of the bulging.
I can't imagine being one of those women. I'd love to do that. Just have that confidence.
Confidence?
And then I saw another one. Exactly the same kind of top. Same fabric.
Is this a
second woman. I was going past
exactly
a line.
The same top? Like they bought it from the same shop?
No, same kind of thing. You know, the designer must have worked closely with the other one.
Maybe, or it's just like the same fabric. Sometimes when the fabric gets released, like a textile company releases a certain sort of fabric, a bunch of places are going to use that fabric, and you could see similar things coming out of a bunch of different places. It's really just the fabric has been released into the wild, and now it's being used by several different clothes manufacturers. Comes out of the same sweatshop in Bangladesh.
It was somewhere between a play suit and like a rashi.
There you go.
That was the kind of fabric. You know, that stretchy, the girl's top
But
fabric.
once again, it's white pointers.
White pointers, 3/4 of them spilling out the top like it's the Murray Dam. And I'm like, wow. 2 in a night, huh?
Was it Grantham where those people died because there's too much?
Too much tits.
Grantham in the valley. It's just so much overflow.
Yeah.
That it's going to cause death.
It's too much.
It's over the top.
And I'm like, wow. You know, what a night it's been for Jack. You know, saw 4 tits in the space of, 10 seconds?
4 tits in 10.
And I was like, my goodness, you know, just thinking about
4 in 10 pies.
4 in 20. Yeah.
Okay. So
and
you've
then,
seen some shit.
My goodness, if I didn't kick it up to 6, like 5 seconds later.
Again.
I'm like,
similar material,
I look
similar
down.
top.
I'm like, I can't look up. There's too many here.
Oh.
I look down, I look up. It's the exact same fucking thing. Different color. But still.
6 titties and 10. 6 titties and 10. I thought I'd saw on 4. Then I'll walk around the bend. Holy shit. 6th. Pointed at me.
Ain't wearing a bra, so the nipples you see.
That's great, man. I'm so glad for you. I'm so glad. You know, what's interesting enough is, we're hanging out on the balcony now. The camera's pointed at us, but we're looking right out over Morton Street. And, you guys can't see it. And certainly if you're just listening to the audio, you're definitely in the dark here. But we're looking out over Morton Street as we're recording this podcast. Jack, see those windows there that have the frosting? If you look just left, there's that window there. And this particular window on the house that's next door, like across the road from my place, the window has some frosting, but it's the toilet. It's the toilet window. The toilet, the shitter, is like right there. And I have seen people pissing, shitting, everything. And also the shower is there. So I've seen titties there as well, because in the heights in summer...
You got neighbor tiss.
Yeah, well, in the summer, sometimes they open that window, and that house was used as an Airbnb, and there would be, not bucks parties. What is it when it's a ladies' one?
A hen's night.
A hen's night. Yeah, it would be like hens parties there, and, it's just hot as shit,
That's
so
a hot place to observe.
They would open that window, and I would see boobs. Not always 2, sometimes 1. I counted 1 week, I saw like 11 boobs there. Which included a couple
pairs.
Yeah, probably like 3 pairs and some doubles. It was like a bunch of doubles and some singles, but probably more singles than doubles. But anyway, it was 11 titties in total. I remember.
Wow,
11 tits for the week. So I hear you, and I'm glad that happened to you.
It's interesting because when you're a kid, you hear about these sleepovers. These girls being like, they're playing with the pillows and they're comparing their tits, and all sorts of
get out of here, leave us alone, don't peek. I'm just showing Shelley my titty.
Yeah, we're seeing her as the biggest tit, and that did happen.
Fuck yeah, it happens, man. Girls are way more sexually fluid than men. I showed my dick to some guys in primary school, but by high school, my dick was a massive secret.
Oh, I got my dong out. As soon as it grew into a man dick, I'm like, oh, this thing is out for display.
Look at it.
I was at a party once.
Yeah.
This probably wouldn't go down. This is a big generational gap. The kids after me, they're not going to experience this because of this damn PC police.
Always stopping children from getting their dicks out.
Oh, let me get my dick out.
Idiots.
It's like, yeah, well, I was like 15.
So you're 15, party. You're like, have a, what? Look at this.
I'm doing a piss.
Fuck yeah.
And then my friend was pissing next to me. Right. And then we went back into this shed where we all hung out for this party.
Hang out indeed.
I'm like, let's just hang out.
Let's have a look.
Let's just go in and wait for someone to notice. And it took like 15 minutes.
You're just walking around with your dicks through
Walking around with my dick out.
So is the dick through the fly, or is the pants down and you're walking around pants down?
Yeah, just through the fly.
Through the fly, yeah.
So very discreet.
I've done that in photos.
Yeah.
And then I was upset that no one noticed, because I did not notice. Because my dick's out, I didn't notice.
Oh, you'll notice Greg's dick.
Yeah. If someone else put their dick out, you'd notice that. You don't notice my tiny fucking pecan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, man. And it was a co-ed party as well. The girls from fucking school, they all found it hilarious.
It is fucking hilarious.
That's the thing. Those stories don't age well. But I'll be damned if everybody in that room wasn't having a great time.
Back in the day when a girl saw a dick and thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Now a girl sees a dick, it's like starting a chainsaw. Ah! Yeah, the danger. It's just a dick. It's not even angry.
Looks like an anglerfish sometimes. I can see how it would be threatening.
I get it. I'm not excited to see a dick either, you know what I mean? But I don't feel like it's going to hurt me.
I kind of like how reserved people are. I don't like horny women. I think if women are too horny, I'm like, you're not for me, sweetheart.
I feel if a woman's too horny, it's a trick.
It seems that way, doesn't it?
You're trying to lure me into some situation.
I was in Sydney a couple of years ago, and there was a woman there. She was a professional prostitute. She was an escort. Oh. These are all words that you could use to describe her, but the one that she decided to pick in her Instagram bio was whore.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, this is a hell of a woman.
Straight up.
Suppose this is a very confident kind of broad.
Yeah.
I met her because
I'm a whore.
My friend was trying to tune into her. And I'm like, she looks all right.
You need to tune on. You need $90.
Yeah, he was a cheap prick now that I think of it. I'm like, what are you doing?
He's like, I'm going to get this shit for free with my charm.
Yeah.
Wrong. Wrong. She's all charmed out.
Here's the thing. I think I had the charm.
It was working.
I came down, and I was seeing a show down there. Went down for a festival. And
Where is this?
In Sydney.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And she had a pretty nice apartment, like in the middle of the city.
Yeah.
With some housemates. And
Alright.
she's like, hey, come down. We've been talking for a couple of weeks before that. She's like, hey, come down. You guys can stay with me. Got a spare bed. Welcome.
Okay. Very accommodating. That's nice.
I'm like, dope. All right, sweet. We got in there at like 11 at night. It was a late drive, and we just rocked up.
Yeah, I get that.
And we're like, all right, we're ready for bed. We just got here from Brisbane.
Yeah.
Bedtime. And then she's like, oh, this is the spare bed. And it was just her roommate's bed.
Okay, where's the roomie? Out working?
At work, and she's a nurse. So
Oh, you
she's doing like
can't.
split shifts.
Oh, fuck that.
And then all of her housemates were like, what are you doing?
They
You
know.
can't-
She's
yeah.
going to come home. She's going to be mad as shit.
You can't let people just fucking sleep
No.
in Sandra's bed.
No.
Goddamn lunatic.
She's out saving lives.
And here's why I think it's a trick. Because the first thing she does is, oh, well, my bed's pretty big. How about all three of us just get in there
Yes.
and go to bed, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
You have a little-
okay, hang on. I feel like the door to her bedroom has a cover charge.
You got to tap on
It's like
your go
$40.
card.
Yeah. Yeah, she got an FPOS.
Yeah, you got a little, when you go to
She
the
got an FPOS.
arcade.
You go to do the COVID safe thing and your account details come
Oh,
up.
you have to sign in with a QR code. How long are you planning on staying? Oh, about 3 minutes.
Probably 4 comes.
Yeah.
That's an all-nighter.
Yeah, I'll be here for a bit. Which area
Yeah.
will you be dining
Mouth, mainly the mouth.
in? Mainly mouth.
Mainly mouth. That's $60 a go. That's $240.
Little bit of slice if I got some wet wipes. Anyway,
I'm sorry. Just anyone who's listening, I'm sorry about the noise. There's,
yeah,
have a look at the
leaf
gut.
blowers.
Can we have a look at the gut on this guy?
This guy's wearing his high-vis shirt that is pulled up over his gut.
Speaking of guts, can we address the situation with my handyman
Oh,
who comes
man.
to my house? So I've got an issue with the sink. This fucking dude turns up. He's not a licensed plumber. He's fat as shit, and he turns up.
blonde.
No
He's very
shirt
blonde.
on. He's very white-haired, but he turns. Oh, he's not blonde, is he? He's white-haired.
Oh, I look blonde in the photo.
He's white-haired. He's an old, very fat man, but it's not like fat, like bulbous fat, like tight skin, big
He's like
fat belly.
Don Vito fat.
It's a blubber that bends and breaks and falls in strange angles. It's a bulbous. It's a sunken bulge.
It's a beanbag.
It's a beanbag belly.
Yeah.
He turns up with
Very
his
soft.
beanbag belly, exposed, starts working on my
Shirtless.
sink. Now, keep in mind, I know people and I've got people over. I got people at my house. Shout out to Christina. Love ya. She's a good friend of mine, Christina. You'll meet her at the gig.
Brilliant.
Cool person. She's over at my house.
And she saw the plumber.
She saw the guy. He's not a fucking licensed plumber. He's just a big fat fuck.
Big Dave and his
Turns
fucking belly
up
of
with-
secrets.
Dude, he turns up. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. We're hanging out. He turns up. He comes into the kitchen. He starts fucking around with the sink because it's broken. He doesn't fix the problem. But now he's big and fat. He's rubbing his fucking guts all over the kitchen sink. Once again, this is why we need a website, because there is a photo.
He's getting you juice. He's getting
He'd
juices
be
all over the place.
exposed. Dude, he's rubbing his fucking gunt and his tits all over my food service area. We're watching it all. She's like, this isn't okay. I'm like, it's not okay for heaps of reasons. She's like, well, what if I was here alone? I'm like, don't gender it. I'm
Yeah.
as grossed out as you are. He's not a fucking sexual predator.
No, I don't think that's his goal.
He's just disgusting.
I think he's just had a
He's
fucking
not-
big Carl
he
from
couldn't-
Carl's Jr. and he's ready to get to work.
Dude, he couldn't fix the sink and he's swearing at it. He's throwing tools around. We're sitting out here where we're sitting now. We're sitting on the balcony. This guy's, fucking cunt shit. And he's throwing shit into the sink. And I'm just like, this guy is so unprofessional. I can't live.
Where do
know?
they find this dude?
He's a plumber, but who's not a plumber. He's Italian. Name Luigi.
His name was Luigi?
He's fucking Super Mario the dunce card. He's the B-side.
He was the second option.
Fucking made me so mad. So he goes, so he can't fix the thing and he's swearing. He comes walking right up to me.
Sorry, so did you get a call from your real estate that said, hey, we heard about your thing. We're sending Luigi.
We're sending a guy. And
Luigi will be there in a minute.
Dude, I've had this guy before and I've said to my building manager, not him, licensed plumber, please. And he goes, no, you don't. He's Italian. He's like, don't need a license. Domenico.
This guy's fault.
Don't need a license to plumber. It's just Luigi, and he can fix. It's just a washer. And I'm like, no, Dominique. It's only fucked because he already fixed it, and he didn't fix it because he doesn't know what he's doing. That's the reason it's always fucked. I don't want him to come and fix it. I want a licensed plumber to come and fix it once and for all. The whole reason the washer keeps fucking out is because you got this dumb cunt coming here fucking it up. Can we just get a license?
Luigi.
Can you tell I'm emotional? I'm emotional.
Legend.
I'm upset. So this fucker turns up again.
You're protecting your domain.
Dude, it makes me so fucking mad, and he's fucked it up again. He says to me, he's like, I can't fix it. There's a problem with the washer. I can't get no hot water. And I'm like, yeah, no hot water. He's like, I can't fix it. I'll come back on the Monday. And I'm like, no. He's like, I come back on the Tuesday. I'm like, no. He's like, well, when is it a good time? Never. Don't ever come back. Listen. I said, listen, dude. Talk to Dominic. That's the guy. Property manager. I'm like, talk to Dominic. Let him know that I'm very upset. And I'm saying this to the guy. He's standing there with no shirt on. He's all sweaty. He can't fix my problem. I said, tell the property manager, Dominic. Tell him that I'm very upset that a shirtless fat fuck has come into my house and rubbed his belly and his tits all over my food service area and not fixed the problem. And I want a licensed plumber. Can you tell him that? And he's like, it's me. Yeah! Yeah, man!
I am the issue.
Yeah, man!
It's funny when you see people realize that for the first time.
Yeah, and I'm a fucking go-getter. Like, you know what I'm like. I don't want to fucking be confronting. I'm very fucking chill. But when I choose to confront, don't I?
Oh, yeah, you go in.
Dude, you're fucking disgusting. You're coming to my house. I can't fucking deal. It's not the first time. You give these half-assed solutions, get the goddamn shit fuck out of my home, and make it real clear. Licensed plumber.
Clothed plumber, at least.
Well, he's not a he's a goddamn fucking linguine eating fat fucking balding white-haired cunt. You just get out, and I love a bit of culture, but this was too much.
Yeah, I had too much a taste of Italiana.
It's not always good, you know. Anyway, we got to get out.
To cap that off,
yeah.
What we ended up doing, I was on the outskirts. My friend was in the middle, and then the prostitute was on the left.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, in the bed. So this is in the bed.
She was
no cover charge. Everyone sleeps in my bed. You're there with her. Okay.
I was in the middle to begin with. And I'm like, oh, whatever. And then she kept trying to touchy. I'm like, nah, I'm tired. I'm going to bed.
Get off my nuts, whore.
Yeah, everything about you seems like that Mortine commercial, you know, that Louis the Fly. You know, as soon as she takes off her pants, it's just, hey, how you doing?
Straight from the garbage, straight to you.
that is her tagline. That's what it says on her card.
It's a poo stinker.
Straight from the garbage, straight to you.
And you got it, and you made it.
I didn't want to make it. So I put my friend in the middle as a shield. I used her as a bodyguard. And then she kept trying to fuck her. And trying to touch on her. I was asleep. Jesus. I was sound asleep.
She's real handsy for a man named Foot.
Sleep tight. All my friends just getting goddamn rocked by this Sydney whore.
God
her words,
damn
not mine.
Bankstown butcher.
Also mine.
The old Bankstown butcher.
Not as bad as the Frankston fucker. That's not what you want.
Shit. All right, well,
folks.
Thanks everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.